Okay, that was unnecessary. Uh, well, if you're gonna treat me like that, I'm guessing you ain't gonna take care of these, huh? Yeah, thought not. Well, what am I even in here for? Really? Okay. Well, if you want to know about teaching players, if you want to know about indoctrinating players like that, then I think the best example is Freedom Wars. It's this old game that was like exclusive to Vita, where you what was it? Oh, you play as a prisoner who is sentenced to a million years. Who's sentenced to a million years locked up, and you know, obviously, no one's gonna live a million years, so you could just work your way through it, work your way through the years. Uh, kind of spoilers, but that ain't even the point of the game. Like legit, if you got your years down to zero, the game would just be like, "Congrats, you got your years down to zero. We'll free you eventually." It's like, wow, okay, thanks, man. That really helps. So glad I did. So glad I did all that work. But man, the intro to that game. Oh man, if you want to talk about, an intro that teaches the player what the game is gonna be like, there ain't nothing better. I mean, this game starts off with like the cut. This game starts off with a cutscene of you getting beat up and losing your memory in the first like 5 seconds. And apparently, that resets your sentence and gives you freaking a million years locked up. Like what? I got a million years for having amnesia? What happens if I get my memory back? I still got a million years? Do I get my old time ad back on? Oh my god. Whatever. That's fine. You play through the tutorial. It's like, hey, congrats, you got a couple of years back. It was like, cool. And then they start messing with you. And it is this is how I know how to survive in prison, because this is how I know I can survive in prison, because this game messes with you in such cruel ways. The first thing they do after they give you that tutorial mission, they put you in a loading room. You like right here. You this little guy right here, and and you're in a little like 5x5 room, maybe 5x10. You know, a little luxury. And you just by yourself standing in a room with like the little loading icon right here, you know? And then they just let it go for a good like minute. You just stand there and it's like, hey, you can move, and like you realize, oh, I can move my character around. That's dope. It's like let me check out the new crib. I know it ain't big, but you know, let's explore. I see that there's a nice little like screen on the wall. Maybe I could turn on some movies or something like that. And then just out of nowhere, hey man, you ain't earned the right to walk around in your room 5 more years. Like that. Right then and there, I knew this game was something special, and I knew that I was screwed. I'm like, oh, I can't do nothing. This game was messing with me for every little thing I did. It's like, all right. I got a little robot companion, dope. This game was like, all right, we're gonna take you to training, teach you how to move, how to do everything. But you ain't earned the right to look around the facility yet. So here's a bag, put it over your head. It's like, what? Oh my goodness. What am I doing here? How did I get into this situation? How did the world get into this situation where this is okay? What? Oh my goodness. And the game's fun. The game's a lot of fun, but it's just these little things that keep getting me. It's like, all right, you ain't earned the right to run yet. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, you running? That's 5 more years. Like, oh my goodness. What am I supposed to do here? Everything I do is just like, it's like, and they don't tell you about the laws. They just expect you to know them. It's like, oh, how are you gonna? Oh, and it was frustrating to no end, but by God, it worked. I was so pissed at my situation. I was so done with being locked up. I was like, man, I need to earn my way out, and I need to do it fast. I need to work for this. I need to work legit. This game encouraged me so freaking fast. Like, yo, you need to earn every little right that you have taken for granted. And I was like, I gotta earn this ASAP. They got me. They got me good. To a point where I was starting to be like, all right, I get it now. I understand what I need to do. I need to not only work for them, but I need to listen. I need to do everything that I need to do. And then they still want to mess with me, man. They still want to mess with me. You sure you can't do nothing about this? This one's kind of loose and this one's real tight. It's like, nah. All right, fine. Anyway. Anyway, a little bit later into the game, I'm in my room, and my robot comes up to me and says, "Hey, you want to rest?" And I'm like, they give me 2 options. It's like, yeah, I want to rest, or nah, I don't. And I'm like, I know this game. I know what you're trying to do at this point. I know that laying down, I haven't earned the right yet. I know I haven't bought that right yet. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that I am good. Let's just keep working, that sort of deal. And then they just hit me with a You ain't earned. You can never question what I say. You don't have the right to say no to me. It's like, and then they hit me with a question again. They asked me again. What? That broke me. I was laughing. I was crying. I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll rest. And then they freaking charged me for laying down. What am I supposed to do? They got me. I don't know. If you want, there ain't no game that has hit me this hard. I didn't even finish the game. That's how crazy it is. I didn't finish the game, but that has stuck with me. It's stuck with me for years. That is the only other game I remember playing on Vita besides Persona 4 Golden. I know I played Uncharted. I know I played Gravity Rush, but I don't remember anything from those games. I remember Persona 4 and I remember Freedom Wars. It sticks with you. There is something so crazy about that game. And it's still in my mind. It still keeps me up at night. It's still... Man, I just can't. I can't. Just take me in. You just take me in. I can't talk about this anymore. It's triggering. I can't. Just go. Just go. Take me. Hey, this is Ben from Illegal Games. I don't really have too much else to say about Freedom Wars. I love the game. Like I said, I really haven't finished it because at some point it becomes about I don't even suggest that you play it because at this point it's kind of unbeatable. You need real life people to play with to beat it. And like the game gives you AI, but the AI ain't good enough to like beat end game bosses and stuff like that. But yeah, here I am in handcuffs. Granted, toy handcuffs, but you know, I I was gonna say that I can't break out of them, but then apparently I just do, which is great because legit, I don't know where the keys are right now. I'll find them, but that's crazy. I legit was about to be like, I don't know where the keys are, and I'm kind of stuck. But you know, now I'm free to do whatever. Anyway, I run illegal games. Funny that this is the first video I record, but this is something I've really thought about for a long time with Freedom Wars and how freaking amazing the start of the game is. I recorded a video like this not years ago, but months ago, just talking about indoctrinating the player, and I think it is so amazing how this game does it. And I really wanted to talk about it today. But anyway, this has been from Illegal Games. If you want to support me, there's a Patreon. There's check out my upcoming game, Streetball the Mecca. That is going to be coming out somewhere around April, hopefully. Who knows? It really depends on how animations and my artists feel, really. But, hey, here's hoping. Yeah. Bye.